Yes, it's running. Okay, good evening. Hope you're all doing well. Saturday evening. I hope whatever you're making, building, um, painting, working on, or planning is going well. Thanks to everybody for subscribing. Thanks for all your nice comments. I've had some very nice comments about the standard of my painting and basing and all that. So thank you very much. A bit of a mixed bag this evening. Bit of everything, I guess you could say. Um, Start with first things first, I suppose, being that it's first of the month. Nobody got last month's giveaway, which I was surprised at. The question was, or the thing was, there was a jar of 135 scale rifles from my spares box. I said, how many rifles are in the jar? Nobody got it. The answer was 93. Somebody said 92, actually, but 92 is not 93. Somebody said 39, which is why I gave you the clue. Somebody gave me the right answer, but they put it the wrong way around. So I thought somebody might have gone back to the first video, the initial giveaway video, looked at all the comments and turned all the answers round and just reeled them off, and then you would have got it. That's what I thought somebody would have done, but never mind, never mind. So this month's giveaway will be last month's giveaway. The World Games Stonebridge. And also, for this month, something we all use as modelers and wargamers, something we all use, and that's static grass. So this is the one I actually favor at the moment. It's Army Painter Battlefield Field Grass. So there's a tub of that, and also a wad of CDs here. BBC Eyewitness, BBC at War, 1938, 1945. Two CDs that I've done from my collection. BBC War Reports, World War II on Air, Disc 1 and 2. The Battle of Britain from the BBC Archives, Disc 1 and 2. And Songs from the American Civil War. So you can have them, the grass, and the stone bridge. All I want you to do is to tell me, I'm going to give you some clues to somebody. I want you to tell me who that somebody is from the clues that I will give you, as follows. I was born in London on the 10th of December 1891 and was christened by my parents Harold. See, you're halfway there already. I was educated at Harrow and then went to Sandhurst. I was involved in the First World War, the Latvian War of Independence, the Second Mohammed Campaign, and the Second World War. After the war, I worked in Canada for 6 years. My wife was called Margaret, and we had 4 children, Shane, Brian, Rose, and Susan, who was adopted. I died on the 16th of June 1969, and my funeral was held in Windsor Castle. Who am I talking about? First person to tell me gets the Bridge to Static Grass on all the CDs. I'll send them to you. So that's this month's giveaway. Our French Light Infantry, 172nd Scale French Light Infantry by hat. They're coming along. I'm still blocking in the colors, but this is all the flesh tones done and the highlights on the flesh tone. And now I'm blocking in the colors, and that's not going to focus as usual. Ah, there you go. There you go. So sort of that's where I'm at. Come on, come on. Well, you get the idea anyway. You sort of get the idea anyway. There's still a lot to do on them. Still a lot to do on them, but I'm getting there slowly. So we'll move on. I am going to do an unboxing in a minute. I sort of have a confession to make, really. I said something in a comment the other evening. I think it was Ralph Astley. Forgive me if it wasn't Ralph. I think it was. We started talking about stash, or come up in a comment about stash piles, and I'm not going to buy anything. I was going to paint what I got, and I said, well, I'm not. I'm not going to buy anything else because you know what my stash pile's like. Is ridiculous. So I said, yeah, I'm not going to buy anything else. So anyhow, I had to go to the doctor's the other day. I had to have an injection in my backside. Right on cue, right on cue. What's this, 7 o'clock? Yeah, there you go. So I had to have an injection in my backside, which I have every 3 months for sort of gender reasons, because they have to keep my testosterone down and fill me full of estrogen. I've got to reverse this thing. The stuff they stick in me is called Decapepto, and it's thick. It's just thick, gloopy sort of stuff. So they inject it in your backside. So it comes in 2 little bottles. So the nurse sticks a syringe in one bottle, sucks out all the contents, then injects that into the second bottle to sort of mix it together. It's a bit like, I don't know, green stuff comes in 2 parts, or 2-part epoxy resin, or it's you have to mix the two to get the reaction, make the stuff usable. So she did that, and she jabbed the needle in my backside, and she's there pushing the thing to try and get the stuff in my bloody ass now. She said, oh, the needle's blocked. She said, I'm going to have to withdraw the needle and fit a clean needle and try again. She said, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to sort of stick you twice. I said, well, don't worry about it. She said, you got your job to do. I said, it's just life, isn't it? So she put a fresh needle on and jabbed me a second time and got the stuff in, the whole syringe full. They don't just give you like that much in a syringe of this stuff. They give you the whole bloody syringe full. And got it in anyway. And I said, thanks very much. And we made a date for the next one. And I merrily went on my way. And I was sort of pretty much okay. That evening, Christ, did my ass hurt. I tell you. Oh boy. And she must have, so unbeknownst to her, she must have hit sciatic nerve or something with one of those jabs, or even both of them. Because my legs hurt that evening. Boy, I tell you. And my lower left leg seized up solid with cramp. Normally with cramp, if you work the affected area around a bit, the leg or the arm or whatever, you can sort of work it off. I tried that, absolutely nothing. It's like, I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes, and it was just jam solid. I didn't know whether to sit down, stand up, jump up and down, or what. But eventually, I managed to sort of alleviate the problem. You always worry slightly when something like that happens. You think, oh Christ, is it a blood clot or something like that? But I managed to sort of alleviate the problem, but I did not feel good at all. I did not feel good at all. My ass hurt like hell. Yeah. So, because I felt so crap, and to alleviate my suffering, I went online and had, I gotta confess, I had retail therapy. I am guilty. Despite what I said, I'm not buying anything else. Mitigating circumstances. But anyway, the box came today. So I found something which I'm going to look into further because I'm very pleased. But here's what I bought. One box we'll open, we'll have a proper look at. It's worth having a proper look at. I can avoid knocking my tea over. I'll put them down there a minute. I have 2 or 3 Willys Jeeps together at some point when we finish these naps. So I bought Jeep Crew with a couple of MPs. So that's nice. British officers. I'm going to look into that, see what that tartan is. I got a thing about tartan. So I'm going to look into that tartan and see what that tartan is. I don't think it's Black Watch. Gordon, I don't know. I have to look into that. But you always get, particularly as we have so many of the big airfix figures, you never really have enough command figures. So I thought I'll go for a box of them. I have 2 or 3 German anti-aircraft guns to put together, but you just get the gun. Normally, like the Tamaya anti-aircraft guns, you just get the gun. They don't give you no figures with it, so I bought that. So they're quite nice looking figures. And obviously I'm planning with this World War II stuff to have buildings and stuff, same as we've done for the naps here. So to add some realism to the buildings, I bought this. I've never seen these before. .135 scale pigeons. So I'm really looking forward to painting these, because these are going to be a challenge to paint, and I like a challenge. So you get 36 pigeons in a box, which I think is very good. Yeah, so they'll add some realism to the buildings. We'll dot a few of them around. Probably won't go mad with them, but we'll dot them around. So that's nice. But what I was really interested in was this set by Mars. How you can see that. German night hunters. World War II German night hunters. In 1/32 scale. Just my scale. 15 figures in a box. I'm going to look into these figures further because I noticed that they do a box of German Home Guard. Oh, they don't call it Home Guard, like Volkssturm or whatever. Volkssturm, how do you pronounce it? Volkssturm? You know what I mean, the German current British Home Guard. They do a box of them, so they'll be nice. I'll get a box of them. But on first impression of these figures, I was impressed. I was impressed indeed. If I get the bag open. Quite hard plastic. I mean, I would say they're harder plastic than the Airfix figures, but have a look at that. They're going to look nice painted up. If anybody can tell me what that thing is that guy's got, I'd be delighted to know what that is. I'm going to have a look in my books, see if I can find out. I'm not sure what that is. But lovely figures, lovely figures. Look at this guy, look. Panzerfaust strapped to his back. The detail, there's a little bit of flash and mold line sort of there. There's nothing you can't get rid of. But the detailing on the faces is nice. With a potato masher grenade there. As you see anything else. Ah, there's a kneeling figure here, look. So you get 15 figures in a box. Here's one with a Panzer Shrek, look. "15 figures in a box, 8 positions, 8 different poses." So, you know, very, very nice. I'm very, very impressed with them. They're going to look... I wonder how they... Excuse me a second. Let's see how they compare to an Airfix figure. Whilst we're doing this. Yeah, very comparable. Very comparable. Very good. Yeah, very nice indeed. I like them very much. So I look forward to getting some color on them. So they do I think they do a range of World War II figures in that scale. I'm going to look into this, see exactly what they do, because those are nice figures. Those are very nice. Yeah, I was surprised. I just thumbing through and I just saw them by accident. So, well, there's something different. So that's nice. 15 figures. Nice to get variety to go with all the other figures and the Airfix figures, because the Airfix figures are very, they're nice figures and they look okay painted, but they're very sort of generic. So it's nice to get some different figures from different companies and mix them all around. So I was pleased to get them. So that was my retail therapy, if you will. But, what the hell, you only live once. So that's sort of where I'm at. I am now going to go and watch another episode of Secret Army, because I've been watching that as well as watching Rome. I've been watching the series Secret Army. Any of you remember that? Secret Army. Wonderful series. Now I'm on series 3. It's getting towards the end of the war now, and things are getting a bit fraught. And the main character who runs the cafe in the series, he's in prison. One of the other guys got beaten up by the Gestapo, and it's all getting very interesting. I vaguely remember it in the 70s when it first came out, but I didn't see all of it. I just saw odd bits of it. So it's nice to watch it from episode 1 right the way through. So that's how I'm going to do that. So I'll quickly go over the giveaway again. I'll quickly read it to you again, and then I'll let you all go and enjoy your Saturday evening. So, who is this person? I was born in London on the 10th of December 1891, and my parents christened me Harold. I was educated at Harrow and then went to Sandhurst. I was involved in the First World War, the Latvian War of Independence, the Second Mohammed Campaign, and the Second World War. After the war, I worked in Canada for 6 years. And my wife was called Margaret, and we had 4 children, Shane, Brian, Rose, and Susan, who was adopted. I died on 16th of June 1969, and my funeral was held in Windsor Castle. First person to tell me who that person is gets the Warlord Games, Stonebridge, the box of Army Painter Flock, and all those CDs, and I'll send them to you and you can have them. So as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for all your comments. If you just watch and you haven't subscribed, jab the button, push the bell, it makes sense. We'll see you on the next one.